Hi guys, how are you all? How are you all?
I was good.
Good. Guys, just want to know, okay. Shall we have a 25 question test at the end of this session?
Okay.
Based on whatever you know we can do. What do you all think? You don't have to prepare anything special. Can we try that? Guys, I'm asking you. You have to let me know. Srinita, what do you think?
Okay.
Whatever you know, it's okay if you attempt. Can we try?
Yeah.
Rishit, what do you think, Rishit? Rishit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Krishav, your mom has already responded. You will take the test a little later, but you'll take it this weekend. Does it make sense?
Okay.
Okay. What are they doing in school, Krishav?
Slope intercept point form. Let's flip that.
Is it easy there at school now?
Yeah.
We did that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Akshada, what are they doing in school for you?
The same thing.
Sorry, Akshada, you have to be a little loud. What is it?
The same thing. Slope and intercept.
Okay. How about you, Srinita? What are they doing in school?
We're also doing point slope form.
Okay. Is it easy there now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. From last week's homework, guys, did you have any questions? Can I go over it or you're good with it?
Miss Priya,
Yeah, ma.
I had a question on number 11 on the line equations.
Number 11 from last week homework, ma.
Yeah, on line equations.
Can I get that and share screen? If you have it ready, you can share screen or I will share screen. Anything works with me. What do you want me to do?
Can you share the screen?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, let me go to the homework, but I have some questions on the homework as well. There were two homeworks given. Did you see that? There were two different homework that were given. Akshada, did you see, ma?
I don't think so.
But it appears on your stream, right? It's not like it doesn't appear, right, ma? It appears on the screen, right? I see that Dhuru and Srinita submitted the second one as well, which is good. But the others, see, if there are two homework, it's important that we do both, guys. Similarly, on the line equations, I again have doubts. Akshada, did you do your homework again there?
For which one?
The homework of last week.
I think I might have accidentally done the week before. Wait.
That's not making sense to me, Akshada, honestly.
Oh, I don't think I did it. Was it the one from the book? Oh, I see it now.
No, both the homework I don't see from you.
Oh, I don't think I did it this week. I'll finish it.
Uh, okay, I'm a little okay. Guys, homework should be submitted on time. Okay, I do see a lot of issues with the homework. Okay, let me see. I'll bring up the assignment, man. You can ask Bhakti. See, unless you do the homework, how can you come and ask questions here? You can't, right? Yes, we are doing transformations today. How do you know?
No, we were
But
doing it in school and I didn't understand it at all. So
it is one of the hard concepts in algebra. But you know what? Once you understand how it works, it's very easy. Okay, yesterday in Algebra 1 class, I taught that. So my plan for you for today is to go over that. Okay. Now, Bhakti, go ahead and ask your question, Bhakti.
I had a question on number 11.
Number 11. Ah, good question. What is the standard form of the equation of the line? You tell me. For a vertical line, what is the format of the line?
Is it
Hmm.
x equals 1?
Yeah, x equal to
Negative
1.
1, negative 1.
Negative 1. Yeah, that's it. You got it.
So is that the standard form?
Standard form of the equation, what does it say? It should be of the format ax plus by equal to c, right? C equal to C is there, AX is there. B as a 0 value, that's it. So, 11th answer, when you look at the 11th answer, here is your 11th answer, x equal to -1. It is of the format AX plus BY equal to C. B is a 0.
Okay.
You got
Wait,
it?
Miss Priya,
Yeah, ma.
I have a question, not on the homework, but can I annotate real quick?
Sure.
Okay. So basically, I'm gonna use the problem 5 as an example. When you're trying to wait, no. So basically, it just goes, when we're trying to find the y-intercept like this one, how do we subtract? Because when I solve it, it's like 4 equals like 5, 4. So that's 20, and then 4 is equal to 20. So which side do I subtract?
No, Rishit, I am not understanding your question, I think. Would you mind repeating for me? Meaning, you've written this, okay, but I don't understand what are you asking honestly.
So when I'm trying to find the y-intercept and I plug in the slope to
Okay.
find
Okay.
it,
Okay.
which
Okay.
side do I subtract?
Okay. Okay. Can I go ahead and show?
Yeah,
Y equal to mx plus b, correct?
yeah,
This is your equation. From the slope, you wrote down this equation, correct?
yeah.
Now, any point the line goes through is x comma y. All the points the line go through is x comma y, correct?
Mm-hmm.
X comma y can have different values. One of the values is 2 comma 5, right? 5
Yeah.
equal to 8 plus b. Rishit, did you get it?
How'd you get 8?
Why? 4 times 2, right? 4x.
Oh, yeah,
You got it? So
yeah.
b equal to -3. That's what is in here. Put it back into the equation. Write the equation. Your equation should have x and y in it. So y equal to 4x minus 3.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay, guys. And honestly, okay, we are nearing end of session 1. Okay. Homework submission is a part that's mandatory in class. Okay. I want to go over it to a little bit of a meaning. I just want to share with you on the current status. Okay. I will be sharing with your moms and dads as well. Since we are ending session 1 this week, right? Our session 2 starts next week. Okay. Definitely, meaning it's not that I am, meaning every week when I ask you to submit the homework and stuff, it is important that you go over the homework. Meaning, even if you have not submitted it, I need to get a note that you have not done or you have done something of the in that accord needs to be there. What I'm missing is several of you are not doing. Adira, are you doing the homework?
Miss Priya, it was just like this week I had no time with like PSAT, and then I got sick, and I'm
Oh,
like
I'm
still,
sorry, ma. Okay,
I'm
okay,
still
okay.
sick. So
Okay, Rishit, I'm seeing yours. Vinisha, I'm seeing some days of yours. Srinita, I'm seeing. Srinita, are you finding it easy in school?
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Doing more meaning doing whatever homework is given is quite important. Otherwise, I expect a note from your parents that you have not done it. Without it, it's seriously very difficult for me. Okay. And if you submit late, it's very hard on me to go back and check as well. With all this in place, right? I do see problems with the submissions of homework. Okay, I would like to continue only if homework is properly submitted. Without that, it's very difficult to follow the succeeding classes for sure. Okay, so starting session 2, I would really want to see the homework from each of you. And on date, whatever is the status as well, I will definitely be sharing with your moms and dads. Any questions? Okay, so we will go over transformation. The test does cover a little bit of transformation as well. Okay, hold on. Wait. Any other questions on the homework? On the last week's homework, any questions do you have?
No.
Okay. Okay, but if you're not going to do the homework, the classes are not going to be productive at all, ma. So I'm a little bothered about it. So let me go ahead and give you one question. Let me see how you guys do it, and then I'll move on, okay? So let's see this one. I'm really bothered, guys. I'm seeing homework submission is becoming a small problem in this class. Let's see this one. You all remember arithmetic sequences, geometric sequences?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay, let's consider this. This graph shows how much a cab company charges. How much a cab company charges for different distances travel. Okay, when they take you in their cab, how much do they charge is what it gives. Okay, now let's say, I'm not going to discuss this in detail, but based on your understanding, I want you to tell me. Suppose if they start charging $6 for every 2 mile, will the graph become steeper or less steep? Can you send your answer in chat?
I can't see the graph.
This is just
I can't see
We
the
can't
graph.
see any.
can't see anything. Are you not seeing the graph now?
Now I can. We can see it now. We can see it now.
Okay, thank you. $6 for every 2 mile. If I change, if the cab company changes their rate, right now, what is their rate? You need to find out, okay? But if the cab company changes their rate to $6 per every 2 mile, what would happen? The line would become more steep or less steep. It is all based on logical understanding.
Wait, Miss Priya, what's the change?
The Seema, the cab company starts charging $6 for every 2 mile. Correct, Akshada. Bhakti, my question is, if they change
I
the rate,
accidentally
right?
clicked enter. Sorry.
No problem. If they change the rate, line would be, the slope would become greater or lesser. Line would be more steep or less steep. More steep means more slope. Okay, increase in slope. Will this happen or less steep? That means decrease in slope. Good job, Vinisha. Good job, Rishit. I really like the explanation, Rishit. Harshita, good job. Mahir, good job. Can I get the answer from Yojit as well? Rania, can I get your answer? Krishiv?
Yeah, I sent my answer.
Okay, Adira, how it would become less steep, Adira? When you look at it in here, there 6 for every 2 miles, $6 for every 2 mile. That means what? 4 miles become $12, right? 4
But you
miles
said
become
$1.06, like 1.6, right?
what?
You said 1.6, right?
I have written it down here, right, Adira?
But that was the first prize.
The first price is given in the graph. I don't know. You have to calculate. I told you. They're changing it to $6 for every 2 miles. So the line becomes steeper. The slope increases. Can I move on? Okay. Now, guys, I really want to. Okay. Let me ask you this. Okay. Meaning, see, these are just based on your understanding. Okay. This cab company, okay, starts charging let's say their pricing details changes. Okay. They say that they will charge $6 as the base price. Okay. And after that, for every mile, it will be $1. Every mile is equal to $1. They change the pattern, meaning they have a pattern here, but they change their pricing detail to $6 as the base price. And from then on, meaning if you go on a ride, let's say you want to go for 20 miles. You know what they do? 6 plus 20 times 1. So for every mile, they'll charge $20. For every mile, they are going to charge $1. But the base fee associated with any commute is $6. In that case, what would happen to the line? What would happen to this line in the graph? Guys, I want your answers in chat. I want some sort of simple explanation is enough, but I want it in chat. If they change and start charging a base price of $6, what would happen to the line? What will change in the line? Whatever you think will happen to the line, you can send it to me. It doesn't matter if it is incorrect. So, Rishit, can you tell me where does it start? Where does the graph start?
It
Rania,
starts
what
on
in?
6 at the y-axis.
Okay, good job. Akshada, correct. Adira, correct. Vinisha, correct. Krishiv, that's not correct, right? Correct, Yojit. Harshita, the line won't become a curve. Okay, for those of you, right, meaning understood, that's great. Okay. But if they charge a base price of 6, meaning even if you're traveling 0 miles, if you take a commute with them, it's going to be $6. After that, 2 miles, for every 2 mile you travel, they're going to charge $2 more, right? 2 mile you travel, $2 more. 2 mile you travel, $2 more, right? So it's going to go like this. It won't become more steep. They are parallel lines, so it will be the same slope.
Miss Priya, we don't see the line.
Really? I'm glad you're telling me, ma'am. So, let me see. Adhira, Bhakti, you tell me. So it will start here because the base price is at
Yeah, we
0.
can see now.
Okay. At 0 miles, it's $6, right? After that, for every 2 miles, it's $2. 2 miles, $2 more. 2 miles, $2 more. 2 miles, $2 more. So this will be points on the line. The line will be like this. So it will have the same slope, but the y-intercept of the line will be different. Do you see? The y-intercept of the line is going to be different. The slope is 1 right now. The slope of both the lines is 1. So basically, it will be like this. $6 plus he is going to charge $1 for every mile. So 20 miles means 20 gets added. 30 miles means 30 gets added. So this line was y equal to x. This is going to change to y equal to x plus 6. Any questions there? Okay. Now
No.
I'm going to move into transformations. Okay. Guys, listening to this is quite important. Okay. Now let's say y will be equal to x is a line. What is that line? How do you draw the table for that line? Independent variable is x. You can put any value. Y is the dependent variable which is equal to x. So minus 1, 0, 1. Answer is going to be minus 1, 0, 1. Minus 1 comma minus 1 is going to be in here. 0 comma 0, 1 comma 1. This is your line. Any questions still here? Any questions still here?
No.
Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and show you y equal to x plus 3. What does it mean? I have my line, right? What is that x? My original line is what? X. Y equal to x. First, let me write that down. Minus 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. This is my original, okay? But my new line will be different. How it is going to change? Y equal to x plus 3, right? Let's say my x value I'll copy from here. Minus 1, 0, 1, right? But y will be equal to x plus 3, right? Y equal to x plus 3 means what happens? Y becomes x plus 3 means what happens?
The values will be different for y.
Yeah, so what would happen? X plus 3 means, can I say 2?
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, minus 1 comma 2 and then 3, 4. 0 comma 3. Minus 1 is 2. 0 comma 3. 1 comma 4. So what happens to the line? What happens to the line?
It's been transformed.
It's been transformed. See, whenever, what is transformation? Transformation is either move left, move right. That is translation, right? Move right. Or it can be reflection on x-axis or y-axis. Or it can be more steep or less steep. These are the transformations, meaning you change the way the line appears. Meaning here, when you think about it, it was passing through the origin. Now you shifted it to the left by 3 units. So whenever you see a plus a number, you see x plus a number here, it moved to the left by 3 units. Any questions?
Miss Priya, why is it not to the right?
Why is it not to the right? Good question. Y equal to x minus 3 I'm going to do. Let me draw the table here. X, y, minus 1, 0, 1. Now, y equal to x minus 3 means what happens? I'm going to plug in minus 1, minus 4, then minus 3, minus 2. And then let me go ahead and have a 5. It will be a 2. Okay, I drew the table. I'm going to draw the line now. Minus 1, comma, minus 4, minus 1, comma. Minus 1, comma, minus 4. Sorry, guys. Minus 1, comma, minus 4. 0, comma, minus 3. 1, comma, minus 2. And then 3, comma, 5, comma, 5, comma, 2. So what happened to the line? What happened to this line? If it is x minus 3, what happened? Who can explain?
Oh, I get it. So when it hit the x-axis, it's moved to the right. And for example, when you added 3, the x-axis moved more left, and when you subtracted 3, it moved more right.
Exactly. It moved to the right by 3 units. You get it? Rania, are you following?
Miss Priya.
Yeah, go ahead.
Would it be wrong if you said it was going up or down?
Oh, I'm I did not go there yet. I'm going to go
Oh,
there.
okay.
Okay. The next one I'm going to utter is that. Okay. Right now, what I've showed you is just moving to the left or moving to the right. So now, suppose if I change my function, y is f of x, right? So my usual parent function, this I would call as my parent. Parent means like the parent, I will draw my children line. These are all children. Okay. So this is my parent. The thing about this is, this is the parent. Now, when you think about it, what is a transformed line? F of x equal to, see the same thing. I'm going to write these two. Okay, two transformations we did. The red transformation was this one, right? First, let me write that down. Y will be equal to the original function. What did I do? I added 3 to x. Did you see this? I added, I added, how to say this? See, I added 3 to the x value, okay? And what did I change? Okay, in the table, I changed the y value. So let me take it a little bit differently. Okay. Okay. So let me go to whatever Bhakti brought up. Now, let's consider our I'll come back to this, okay? I'll come back to this since I did not do both. You will get confused if I discuss this. Now, in the x plus 3, right, what happened? This was the red curve, right? It moved to the left by 3 units, we said. But did you also notice that it moved up? So when I say left by 3 units, I can also call it as up by 3 units. What do you all think? Can I say that?
Yeah.
Left by 3 units move is the same as up by 3 units. When you think about it, I can draw the table differently. Okay. Left by 3 units, I showed you how I did it. Okay. Let's see. I can do it in two different ways. One is I can change the x value, add a 3 to it. What happens if I add a 3 to the x value? I'm adding a,
Wouldn't that make it y equals x minus 3
it
if you
would.
add 3?
It would. So basically, let's understand first, going up is the same as going left. In that case, you see the 0, 0 point shifted to -3. So here, I need to subtract 3 from the x-axis and maintain my y. So what do I do? To the x value, I subtract 3. So here, when you subtract a 3, this happens and my y value, I'm going to stay the same. So this copies in here. -4, -1, -3, 0, -2, -2, 1, right? And you go down further. Let's say 2 minus 3 is a -1, and then this would be what? 2 -1, 2. Do you see the same points are coming? It's a little confusing, but let me go over it once more. This one, y equal to x plus 3. Y equal to x plus 3. When you think about this, what I want to say is the original parent line, I'm going to draw x, y equal to x plus 3, right? So I have one xy value which says -2, -2. X equal to y is my parent. Always I'll draw my parent. Otherwise, I can't draw table properly. Now, I have the x, but I'm going to show the change in y. Y values, I'm going to change it to x plus 3, right? So x is going to get copied from the parent. Then only I can see the change, right? X plus 3, if I do, this adds 3, so it becomes 1. Add 3, it becomes 2. Add 3, add 3. So now let me plot the new xy values. New xy value is -2, minus 2 comma 1, then minus 1 comma 2, then 0 comma 3. You see guys, so the line, what happened to the line? 0 comma 3, 0 comma 3, 1 comma 4. This one is a 4. This is a 0 comma 3. Now, do you see what happened to the line? The line that was here moved up by 3 units. So when let's go with the first y-axis change. Vertically, what did I do? I added 3 and moved up the line. Move up by 3. See, it's a positive 3. It moves up. Now, y equal to x minus 3, if I want to plot it, similarly, I'll copy my x from this. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1. But y will be equal to, if I put x minus 3, what happens? X value minus 3, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2. Let me go to a 5. 5 minus 3 is a 2. So let me start putting these values. What happens? Let me put it in a different color. This color. How about minus 2 is a minus 5. Minus 1 is a minus 4. 0 comma minus 3. 1 comma minus 2. 5 comma 2. You guys get it? So this line will be like this. What does this mean? The line moved down. See, when you subtract 3, for the entire y value, you either add 3 or minus 3, right? So it moved down by 3. Any questions here? Any questions here? Now the tricky part, what comes into picture here is, moving up is the same as moving left or right, Harshita? Moving up is the same as moving left or right? Harshita, you want to answer or pass, Amma? It doesn't matter, but be interactive.
Can I pass?
Yeah, please. Vinisha, moving up the line is the same as what, Vinisha?
Left.
Moving left, see? The line moved from here to here. So, moving up is the same as moving to the left, meaning adding 3 to the y-axis is the same as subtracting 3 from the x-coordinate. This can be written as x plus 3 can be written as x minus minus 3, right? So if you want to do anything on the x, don't copy, see for this one, to see what happens on the x-axis, right? You need to be changing the x value. How do you change your x value? X value, you have to subtract 3 from the original, right? This is your original. Minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, minus 1, then 2, comma 2. This is your original, right? For you to see the change on the x-coordinate, you have to subtract 3 from the x-coordinate. It becomes minus 5, minus 4, minus 1. Then if you have a 5, you have a 2 in here. Then y value remains the same in this. If you have the same y value, minus 5 comma minus 2, minus 5, minus 5 comma minus 2, minus 4, 1 minute guys. Minus 1 comma 2. Let me see guys, give me a minute, okay? X minus 3 and y are going to retain the same. So minus 5 comma minus 2, minus 5 comma minus 2. 2 minus 4 comma minus 1. Oh yeah, this will be this line. Okay, yeah. So when you look at it, right, when I plot these points, right, minus 5 comma minus 2, it will be on this line. Then minus 4 comma minus 1. Do you see? So going up, making a change of plus 3 on the y coordinate is the same as subtracting 3 on the x coordinate. See, when I subtract 3 on the x coordinate and have the same y, it results in the same thing. Seems a little confusing, but when you look at it, y equal to x plus 3 moves up the line because you're adding 3 to the y value. Y value is always the vertical up and down. So you're adding 3 to the y-axis. What I'm asking you to remember is, remember that this is the same as moving left on the horizontal line. Moving left horizontally. This is same as move up or left by 3 units. So how will you write this? Now, f of x equal to x is your original equation. F of x equal to x plus 3 is move up. Why? You're applying the plus 3 directly to the y. But if in case you're going to apply this to the x-axis, x value and show, you will have to write it out as f of x minus 3. For this one, moving up, right, I can as well call it as f of x plus 3. You see the 3 is outside and it is directly applied to y. Here, the 3 is inside. This both are one and the same. Moving up is the same as moving left. When you move left, you apply the minus 3 to the x coordinate. Am I making sense? No? Yojit, are you following? So similarly, if I have something like this, what is this? You tell me, guys. What happens to my line? My original line is this y equal to x. F of x equal to x line is this. If I put a minus 3, what happens? Let's say this is a different function, g of x. I should have written it as a different function, meaning the line changes its place, right? So this is a different function. What happens?
It moves to the left.
Don't worry about horizontal. Vertically, you tell me.
It moved up.
Minus 3 means?
It moved down.
It moved down by 3 units. Okay, this is 3 units down. But at the same time, do you notice horizontally what happened?
It went to the right.
Exactly. So can I write that horizontally when I want to mention the line? Can I say x coordinate was added 3? Every x coordinate, this one shifted 3 points here. This one shifted 3 points here. The x coordinate moved to the right. My problem is understanding this. Here, f of x equal to x is my original function. Now, if I put, what is the difference between x plus 3, f of x plus 3, f of x minus 3, f of x minus. I want you guys to understand the difference between these. This is your parent function. Okay. Who can tell me what is this?
The y-axis moves up 3.
Up by 3. The line moves up by 3. When it moves up by 3, let's say a line is there. We moved it up by 3. What happens on the left?
Goes to the left.
It goes to the left. So your x coordinate should go down by 3. So this is the same as this. You guys get it? When there is a plus 3 to the y, it's equal to minus 3 on the x-axis. Do you get it, guys? These two are one and the same. Here you're adding 3 to the y value. Here you're subtracting 3 to the x-axis. You get it? Now, what does this mean? Adira, you want to say?
Which one?
This one, last one.
It would go down.
Yep, down by 3. But when a line goes down by 3, see this red line. When it goes down by 3, it's the same as what? On the x-axis, you have to add 3.
Yeah.
You see, when I manipulate x coordinate, x values on the line, I will add a 3. Whereas y, I will subtract a 3. Do you guys get it? Okay, now let's see. So here, f of x equal to x is your parent. If I say f of x, I create a new function, will be equal to f of x plus 4. What is this transformation? Raga, you want to say? Rania, you want to say? This is saying y plus 4. What does this mean, ma?
Goes up by 4.
Goes up by 4. Good job. Very nice, Yojit. It goes up by 4. Okay, see, basically you're adding 4 directly to your y value. Now, how about this? I'm trying to change my x value. What is that? If you subtract x value 4, subtract x value was here. If you subtracted 4, what happens on the horizontal axis?
It goes to the left by 4.
Left by 4. How about I have a different function p of x, f of x minus 3. What is this?
It's
Krishiv, you
to
want to
the
say? Krishiv, you want to say? Krishiv? Bhakti, you want to say?
It goes.
Bhakti?
Is it going right by 3?
Good thought, but wait. I don't want you to say that. You know why? Because the subtraction of 3 is applied to the y, meaning we are not touching the x coordinate. If you touch the x coordinate, I have to go inside the parenthesis. I did not touch my x coordinate. So you have to say in terms of the y axis because the minus 3 is applied directly to the line.
So it's the y is moving by right to 3? Or
See, y can be up or down, right?
so it's moving down. Oh,
It
yeah,
moves
down 3.
down by 3 because subtraction by 3. Similarly, if I have z of x, now I go inside the bracket and say plus 3. So I'm adding that 3 to my x value. What happens to the line? What transformation it is? Who wants to say?
Moves to the right.
What is it, ma?
Moves to the right by 3.
Right by 3. Did you guys get it? Adhira, did you get it or no? I'm
Yeah.
ready to explain. Adhira, did you get it or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Krishu, are you there, Krishu? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now let's see this one. Okay, so now this is my original line. You all agree that this is my original line, right? My original line equation can be written of the format x plus x, y equal to x, correct? Now let me ask you, I increase the slope of this line from 1 to 2. I multiply the slope by 2. Will it become more steep or less steep? If I say y equal to 2x, will it become more steep or less steep?
More steep.
More steep. So the line will become like this. Suppose I want to reduce the slope of the line. I put half x. What happens to the line?
Musty.
Yeah, it is less steep. So what happens to my original line? It's interesting, very interesting if you think about it. This is my line. The red line is you increase the steep. Do you see it? You increase the slope. Now here, since you are multiplying whatever was your y, you are multiplying by 2. Whatever was your y was only x, but now you multiplied 2 to the x value, right? So what did you do? F of x was x. But you went and did 2 times f of x for the y value. You did 2 times f of x. That, here when you look at it, for the y value, you multiplied by 2. That means vertical. There was a vertical stretch by 2. Vertical stretch by 2. Any questions here? You made it more steep. Do you get it? In the second one, you made f of x was x. Okay. But then you multiplied your y value by half. So it was a vertical compression. Whenever you multiply a number by another number less than 1, then it's a fraction form, right? It's a fraction, right? If you multiply a number less than 1, then automatically it's a compression. But why is it vertical? You always apply the 2. You multiply the 2 or the half to the y value. Do you guys get it? So when you apply your multiplication, a multiplication number to the y value in a graph, then it is a vertical stretch or compression. Stretch means the multiplied number, the whatever number you multiply with is more than 1. Compression means whatever number you multiply is less than 1. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, now let's see this one. I have f of x, okay, equal to x. Now I have a new function, okay. How about this? What are the transformations here? What are the transformations here? First, I need to look at this. What is that? 4 was multiplied
It
to
became steeper.
Vertical stretch by 4.
steeper. Steeper. What is that, Krisha? Slope increased or decreased?
Increased.
It increased. Good job. The -3, what happens?
-3 made it so that it goes right
Goes down.
down.
Goes down. You know why? See, the -3, you are applying to the y value. So it goes down by 3. The biggest difference, when will you say it moved in the horizontal axis? When that -3 or +3 comes inside.
Full 100 all back.
Do you get it? So here, when you look at it, right, we are not doing that. The -3 is outside. Do you see? The -3 is directly applied to your function value, y value. So you're applying a -3 to the y here. When you want to apply the change on the x, it has to come inside the bracket. Here, what are you doing? What is this transformation? Who can tell me what is this transformation? When you add 3 to the x-axis, what happens?
It goes to the right by 3.
It goes to the right by 3 because x value is getting added 3. So this goes here.
So Miss Priya, if it's not in the parentheses, it's going to the left.
If it is not, Amma, if it is not in the parenthesis, then it is a vertical movement. This is a vertical movement.
Okay.
Because the change is applied to your y. It can move up, move down. But if the change is applied inside the parenthesis, right? What is this? You are applying a -3 on the x, means it is moving to the left by 3. Here what happens? +4 means x value which was at 0, 0 is the original. +4, when you do, what happens? It moves to the right by 4. You get it, guys? You guys get it?
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
like at one time you had to move it to the right when it was negative with the x-axis. When does that happen?
Repeat, Yojit. Let me try to understand what you're asking. What is it?
X-axis. If it at one time it was like -3 and you moved it to the right, and if it was +3, you moved it to the left. When does that happen?
-3 means I move to the right, right?
Yeah,
This is what you're asking, right?
yeah.
Let's go back. I thought we explained it here again. Let's see. See, wait. We made a mistake here. I'm glad, Yojit, you got it. You got it. So x -3, when you subtract, here this is right by 3. This is left by 4. This is right by 3. You know why? I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you why. We are getting confused here. I'll show you. I'm glad you caught a problem here, Yojit. I'll tell you why. See, x minus 3 means, let's see this one. I'll show you why, then you'll understand. F of x is my original. Minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 0, 2, 2. Let's find out 4 points. Okay, when you have a x minus 3, you're going to the right by 3. Okay, let's see. Now, what I'm saying is you're applying a minus 3 on the x-axis and a plus 4. Okay, one by one we'll do. So let's do this one. Okay, you're applying a plus 4. When you apply a plus 4 to the x-axis, right, what happens? When you apply, okay, when we apply a plus 4, let's say this will be equal to f of x minus minus 4. So, it's a minus minus 4 means you're moving it. One second, guys. Let me go ahead and do this clearly. You have x, f of x equal to x. This is my parent. Now, what did we apply first? Let's go ahead with this f of x plus 3. So f of x plus 3 was moving up. It was on the vertical axis because the 3 was applied outside, moving up by 3. Now we are going to find the equivalent of this. So what we are going to do is, I'm going to apply y plus 3. So f of x plus 3 I'll apply. Okay, my x-axis will remain the same. I'm going to apply the change to the y-axis. So this belongs to this one. Okay, this one is this one. Now x remains the same, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 2, but y will be added 3. Added 3 na, it becomes 2, 3, 5. When I plot these curves, right, I want you to see when I plot these curves, the original was this one. Now what happened when we moved up by 3, right? 1 comma minus 2. So let me go ahead and plot it in rose color, the same color. Plus 3 means it moved up, right? So 1 comma minus 2. 1 comma minus 2. Did we do it properly? Plus 3 means we added so minus 2 comma 1. Minus 2 comma 1. Then 2 comma minus 1 comma 2. 1 second, guys. I didn't draw this line properly. The parent line also should be drawn properly. Otherwise, you won't get the values. So here, 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 here. This is your original line. Okay. Now, I'm going to draw the transform line. Original line, let me put it in red itself so that we understand. Now, let me go to the rose color. F of x plus 3. See, this is your y value. This is your x value. You have to remember that. Okay. Now, minus 2 comma 1. Minus 2 comma 1. Minus 1 comma 2. 3 comma 0. So, you see what happened to this is moving up by 3. You're all with me on this, right? Yojit, we are till here, we are not confused, right, Yojit?
Yeah.
Yojit? Now, the equivalent of this, we are trying to find on the x-axis. For the x-axis, what I want to do is, I want to do x minus 3, y will remain the same. So, x minus 3 means minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 1. From my original, I subtracted 3. And then y will remain the same. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 2. So, minus 5, comma, minus 2. Okay, minus 4, comma, minus 1. Then minus 3, comma, 0. Do you see minus 3, comma, 0? And then minus 1, comma, minus 2. You see, guys, minus 5, comma, minus 2. Minus 5, comma, minus 2. So it will come here. Minus 4, comma, minus 1. My line is not great, but it has to go like this. So do you see, meaning moving up by 3 is the same as moving left by 3. That's what I wanted to say. Here, if you put f of x minus 3, it's moving to the left by 3. Correct, ma? Sorry. Yojit, you got confused. Where is it? If we have x plus 3, where did we say we are moving left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you put it like this, f of x equal to x plus 3, right? In an equation, right? You're moving up. This is equal to moving left. Do you get it?
Okay.
When you put it into an equation, this is basically your y value. You're applying 3 to the y value. So it is moving up, which is the same as moving left. But when I did it in f of values, right, you're applying the 3, the subtraction 3 to the x coordinate. So it is moving left. Okay, I think I confused you a little bit. Okay, let me go ahead. Let me go ahead. So up is the same as, when you go up, it is the same as moving left. When you go down, it is the same as moving right. We are all aware of it, right? When you go up, you add a number to the y value. When you move down, you subtract a number to the y value. If the line moves left or right, you add or subtract numbers to the x coordinate. Am I making things clear? So let's try this one. How about this? F of x. See, writing something in terms of f of x is different. Okay, this is what? Who can tell me? What is this?
Miss Priya, I have to leave.
Yeah, you can leave, ma.
It's
F of x. This is what?
it goes up by 3.
Up by 3. What is the same in terms of horizontal?
It goes to the right by 3.
It goes
That
to the
I mean,
left.
left.
goes to the left. You know why? Because we are not, okay, f of x, we are writing it as an equation here. You see, suppose f of x equal to f of x plus 3. This is moving up. Okay, you get it? This is the same as this moving left. When the 3 is applied on the vertical axis, it's a plus 3. But when it is applied to the horizontal axis, it is a subtraction by 3. That is where we are getting confused. Yojit, did I clarify your problem?
Yeah.
So here, this too confused you, right, Yojit?
Yeah.
The notation we are using is equation here. The notation we are using in terms of f of x here. I'm applying the change to the x coordinate here. Here I'm applying the change to the y coordinate. Since it's an equation, the 3 is being applied directly to y. It moves up by 3, left by 3. This is the same as this. You got it?
Okay.
Can I move on? How about this? How about this?
Slow.
When you multiply the 2 to the y value, f of x is the y value, right? When you multiply 2 to the y value, what happens?
Slope would be half.
32.
Ilma, see, it becomes more steep or less steep.
Less
More
steep.
steep.
More steep.
You multiply by 2, right? See,
2y equals x.
huh?
You said 2y equals x.
Yeah, 2y equal to, correct. Meaning y value becomes 2y. Y value becomes 2y. X remains the same.
You divide by 2, the slope is
Halved. Here what happens?
the slope is
Doubled. So it becomes steeper or less steep?
less.
How am I?
More
See,
steep.
more steep, right? If it is half of f of x, then it becomes less steep, right? This is vertical stretch by 2. This is vertical compression by half. Rishit, are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, suppose I have a point here. 1, 1. Reflect it on the x-axis. Reflect the point on the x-axis. What coordinate changes? What coordinate changes?
Y-axis.
See, the y coordinate changes. You get it? So here, when you reflect it on x-axis, f of x, when you reflect it on x-axis, let's say our original equation is what? F of x equal to x. This is our original equation. Reflection on x-axis means what coordinate changes? Your y coordinate changes. So it becomes minus f of x. The new function becomes minus f of x. Suppose if you have, let's say, there is a reflection on the y-axis. What coordinate changes?
The x.
The x value changes, minus 1, 1. So that becomes this. This is reflection on y-axis. Make sense, huh? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Whenever there is a reflection on the y-axis, inside the parenthesis, your x value changes. Whenever there is a reflection on the x-axis, the negation is applied outside to the y-axis, to the y value. So what we have learned a few things today. This we have learned. 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 Will somebody would like to explain this or what? What is this? What happened here?
Up
By
by
3.
3. By 3.
Up by 3, correct. What happened here?
Down by 3.
Down by 3. What happened here?
Negative function.
Negative function. So what happened? Reflection on x or y? See what changed?
Reflection
Your
on
y
y.
value became negative y.
Reflection on y.
No, right?
Reflection on x.
Reflection on x, the
Oh.
opposite axis. Because if you reflect it on the y, your x coordinate changes. How about this? Reflection on
Y.
y, because your x became negative x, it's a reflection on y. Okay, if this is confusing, I'll redo it next week. Okay, I feel like, see, this is the same as up by 3, right? It's the same as moving left by 3. I'll do it next week. These two, I'll do it next week along with what else we have not covered. Plus 3, minus 3. This one we have not covered. And there's something else we didn't cover. So up and down, a reflection. We didn't cover this one. We didn't cover this one. See, the changes
Compression
made to the x
change.
coordinate is really confusing for confusing. So definitely I will redo this next week. See, this inside the parenthesis is very different. Meaning we also discussed this today. 2 of f of x and half of f of x. This you understood. Here the slope is becoming less steep. Slope is becoming more steep. But in x it's confusing completely because this is becoming more steep, right? This is becoming less steep. So it is very confusing. So please don't confuse this. I will rework with you this one next week. Okay, for this week, I would really want you to understand if a +3 is applied, then it moves up. -3 is applied to the entire f of x, right? Then it moves down. Then minus, the y becomes minus means it's a reflection on the x-axis. Minus is applied to the x coordinate means it's a reflection on the y-axis. 2 times f of x means slope increases. Half of f of x means slope decreases. And remember, the numbers are outside the parenthesis. Any questions? Any questions? This one, I'll definitely go over it again once more next week. Any questions for me?
Do we have homework on the ones that you're gonna review next week?
Actually, you know what? In the test itself, I included this, but I feel like I don't need to include because you guys are getting confused, right? Oh, okay. You okay? Did they ask you to do a graphing calculator at school, ma?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
already started using it at school.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah,
Ma?
I
for
got one over the weekend.
linear regression.
Linear regression. Okay, see, regression I'll definitely go over, but were you able to use a graphing calculator or did you need help?
I think I
was
needed
able
a
to
little
use
help.
it.
Mama, please, one at a time. What is
I
that?
was able to use it.
You're not able to use it?
Yeah, I'm able to use it.
Okay, do you need help with that, any of you?
I mean, I might need a little bit of help.
Sure, ma. So you're not knowing what function, what to use, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you all bring the graphing calculator next week to class? All of you, will you bring it to class next week?
Okay.
Wait, Miss Priya, is there one like on the STAR test, like an online version or something?
No, I think we get a physical version.
For
This is a good question, ma. Uh,
on
for the algebra 1 EOC, definitely there will be one question to find out the correlation coefficient. You need to be able to find the correlation coefficient. When you're asked to find the correlation coefficient, you have to go with the graphing calculator. Usually, some schools permit physical calculators. Some schools give their own calculators to the kids. Okay, it is always better to take your own calculator because each calculator, the functionality is different and it's way better to have your own calculator. Take it and go. Does it make sense?
For our school, they're making us use the online calculator for Desmos.
Ma, please don't use the online calculator.
They're making us do it.
Yeah,
and
and it's like the STAR test. For us, we're only allowed to use the online calculator.
yeah,
Start test, huh?
Yeah.
I don't mind showing you in Desmas, guys. Then how will you get used to your SAT exam is something I don't have an answer to.
For us,
Uh,
to use a TI-84 calculator.
See, that is good.
Yeah.
TA84 at school is the same as TA84 CE plus at home, which is good for you. But what I'm saying is, doing it in Desmos dumps you down. You see, meaning you won't know how to use a calculator. Then how will you do it for PSAT and SAT? So don't try to use your online calculator is my humble request. Okay, if you want to use your online calculator, then you have to be good with both.
they're making us do it.
Yeah, if that is the case, right? Okay, then practice parallelly at home every problem you do. Otherwise, you won't know how to use a See, now I have my pre-cal kids who don't know how to use calculator. It's hard, right? Okay, now I have a test for you, right? Would you mind taking it right away? What, guys? You have to let me know. Is it
Yeah, sure.
whatever you know, do it, guys. Meaning, we can take away the transformations if you have questions. If you want me to take away, I'll take it away. I don't know what questions I added for transformation, but I hope I have not added. I hope I have added only vertical transformations. Let's see. I don't know whether I added at all. I don't think. But parallel perpendicular lines, you guys remember, right? You guys all remember. See, I did not add at all. You guys all remember parallel perpendicular lines?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go ahead and give the test?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you know, you can do. I've sent you the test as well. You can go ahead and do. I have not added any. Maybe you take half an hour, which is enough. You can take the test. You can take the test. It will be on here. You're all able to see the questions?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't add a name, right? Just 1 second. I didn't add a name. Your name I should have added, right, guys? 1 minute before you start, right? Let me add a name as well because I feel bad if I don't have your name. Okay, can you refresh? Refresh. Does it ask for your name?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yep, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, will you ask me?
Sure.
Yep. Please do it within half an hour. Whatever you know, you don't have to know everything. I think I didn't add. You know what? I'll quickly take a break and come back in 3-4 minutes. Okay. I'll have my video off. No, I can have my video on. Yep, yep, yep. You let me know if you have questions, right? Will you let me know if you have questions, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, do you have any questions, guys?
No, not really.
Okay. Is it doable or are the questions challenging?
Yeah, that's doable.
Okay. How about Yojit? How about Bhakti? Yojit?
Yeah.
Okay. Srinita, how about you, Ma?
Yeah, it's doable.
Okay. How about Harshita? How about you, Ma?
It's doable.
Okay. Vinishaka?
Yeah, it's doable.
Okay. Don't think you have to get everything right, okay? Thing is, whatever you don't know, I'll go over it again. At least we'll review those topics again. You can make, okay, if you want, you can make a note. In your name itself, you can make a note. These topics were hard. When you write out your name, right, on the top, just note down the topics that were hard. Rania, Akshada, and Adira, I want a note from you. How do you guys see it?
It's not that hard.
It's okay.
How about you,
Not that
Rania?
hard.
Huh?
It's not that hard.
Okay. Akshada, are you there, ma? Akshada?
Yeah, I'm here.
Adir, you're here? Adira Rania?
Yeah.
Yojit, how many are you done with approximately?
Huh?
Approximately how many questions are you guys done with? Anybody? Any two of you can say.
I'm done with 10.
10.
Same.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, would you guys submit it and go if I leave?
Are you leaving now?
No, you want me to stay? I'll stay.
I mean, I'm okay with whatever.
I can submit it.
How about
Yeah.
others?
I can submit it.
Yeah, but I'll close the form in how many minutes? In another half an hour, I'll close the form. Does that sound good?
Yeah,
Hmm?
that's fine.
Ilima, you have another half an hour I'll give you. I'll close the form. Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah,
Shri,
that's okay.
are you comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Vinisha is okay. Mahir, you're okay? Rania, how about you, ma?
I'm okay with that.
Harshita? Harshita, would you be able to do whatever you know, ma? You'll be able to do whatever you know and submit and go, Harshita?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Guys, I'm really going to leave, guys. You're going to submit, okay? But in half an hour, I'll close the form. Okay, guys? Sharp by 10:30.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you know, you don't have to bother that you don't know about something. You can put that note to me in your name itself. Auntie, I didn't know this. We'll go over it next week. Okay, bye, guys.